Ever find yourself amazed by how, well, huge power can come from really small things? Think about like a tiny little seed. Seems like nothing, right? But it might be hiding a whole world of nutrition. That's what we're diving into today. Specifically, the fascinating world of chia seeds.
Yeah, so for this deep dive, we're looking at insights from a source called Notes on Dieting, Part 74, Introducing Chia Seeds to Your Daily Diet.
Mm.
Came out July 24, 2025. And our mission, really, is to get why these little seeds get called a superfood all the time. And maybe more importantly, figure out how you can actually use them effectively
Yeah.
and, safely.
Okay, let's unpack this.
Yeah, and it's interesting you mentioned safety right away.
Yeah.
What's fascinating here is, despite being so tiny, chia seeds need a bit of careful handling when you eat them, especially thinking about all that fiber. It's not just add them to anything.
Right. That's a really important point to start with. The notes we looked at really stress this idea that, yeah, adding healthy stuff like chia is great, but it's not a free-for-all. They talk a lot about starting slow, gradually, especially if, your diet isn't already super high in fiber.
Exactly.
Because jumping in too fast, that could lead to some, well, not so fun digestive surprises.
Right, and that discomfort isn't just like a maybe. It becomes pretty likely if you're not also drinking enough water. Think of them as tiny sponges, really. They soak up a lot of liquid.
Oh.
So if there isn't enough water available in your system, that's when they can cause trouble. So understanding how to add them safely, which is all about the fiber and the hydration, that's just paramount.
Okay, so they need careful handling, but why bother? What makes these tiny seeds get all this attention? The article calls them incredibly nutrient dense. That's the core reason they're seen as a superfood, right? Because they're just packed with soluble fiber.
That's a huge part of it, yeah. But just the start, that soluble fiber itself is pretty unique. It dissolves in water, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it forms this kind of gel in your stomach.
A gel. Okay.
Yeah. And this gel isn't just about, helping things move along. It actually makes you feel fuller longer. Plus, it can help stabilize blood sugar because it slows down how quickly glucose gets absorbed. That's a benefit people often miss when they just hear fiber.
Wow, okay. So it's not just bulk, it's about how that bulk works. That's a great insight. What else is hiding in these seeds?
Well, building on that, the notes point to their omega-3 fatty acid content, specifically alpha-linolenic acid, ALA.
ALA, right.
Now, what's really key here is that ALA is the plant-based omega-3. Your body can convert it into EPA and DHA, the types you get from fish, but the efficiency varies a lot between people.
I see. So it's still important, especially for plant-based eaters.
Crucial, yeah. And here's another thing that's pretty remarkable.
Yeah.
They're complete protein.
Really? From a seed?
Yep. They have all 9 essential amino acids. Those are the building blocks your body absolutely needs, but can't make itself.
That is rare for a plant source.
It is. So that makes chia seeds just this incredibly efficient, versatile protein source, especially, like you said, for vegetarians or vegans trying to make sure they get everything they need.
Okay, that's genuinely surprising. Complete protein, that unique soluble fiber. I can see why they get the hype. It's not just one thing. It sounds like a whole package deal. Are there other gems in there?
Oh, yeah. They also deliver a good amount of essential minerals. Think calcium, phosphorus, manganese, stuff like that. And they're rich in antioxidants, too,
Antioxidant.
which, help your body fight off oxidative stress. So it's really this whole combination, the soluble fiber, the ALA, the complete proteins, the minerals, and the antioxidants. That's what adds up to superfood status. It's the synergy.
That makes total sense. Okay, let's get practical again. How do you actually use them? We know gradual introduction is key, but the article also mentioned they're surprisingly versatile.
They really are. That's the beauty of them. You can, thicken smoothies with them. That's super popular.
Yeah.
Or make those overnight chia puddings, which are great for meal prep. But the notes also mention some less obvious uses, like they work really well as an egg replacer in baking.
Oh, interesting. How does that work?
Simple, really.
Yeah.
You just mix 1 tablespoon of chia seeds with about 3 tablespoons of water, let it sit for a few minutes, and it forms that gel we talked about. Works great, especially for vegan recipes.
Clever.
Yeah. Or you could just sprinkle them on salads. You barely notice them, but you get the nutrient boost. Mix them into yogurt, oatmeal, loads of ways. The main thing is just start small. Maybe only a teaspoon a day at first.
Right.
See how your body feels, then slowly increase. And always remember to drink enough water alongside them. That hydration piece is non-negotiable. Got it. Okay, so let's recap the big picture here. These tiny seeds, absolute nutrient powerhouses. You've got soluble fiber, omega-3s, specifically ALA, a complete protein with all 9 essential amino acids, plus minerals and antioxidants, just packed. But, and this is the crucial bit we keep coming back to in the notes, hammer this home, you have to introduce them gradually and keep your water intake up. Seriously important to avoid digestive issues. So what does this all mean?
What if we connect this to the bigger picture? It means that even with something as simple as adding a seed to your meals, knowing how to do it right matters. Understanding the details, like starting slow, drinking water, that's what turns a simple food addition into something truly helpful and, well, comfortable for your body.
Yeah.
It really comes down to being informed about your choices, doesn't it? Recognizing that these small things can actually have a pretty big impact. This whole deep dive kind of prompts you to think, doesn't it? About how paying attention to those little details, even with everyday foods, can really make a difference in your own wellness journey. It's about fine-tuning things for the better. That's a great way to put it. It leaves you wondering, maybe. Think about how many other small details in your daily habits might just be waiting for a deeper look, ready to unlock some significant benefits you hadn't even considered before.